more time with this stuff. Abilities are pretty neat. Heal abilities are solid. They're like some of the best abilities in the game. Leap attack is a fun movement ability. Temporal Rush is probably the best movement ability in the game, because if you're carrying a flag, shards, or anything, Temporal Rush still works. The reason, again, I think they made a mistake of putting Hydra as your second mode that you're open. In Hydra, all of your movement abilities, Blink Strike, Leap Attack, Blink, they all work while you're carrying stuff. Any flag mode in the rotating queue, or anything you're carrying in Eventide, Leap Attack does not work. Blink, which is basically a teleportation, doesn't work. I mean, Blink Strike, which is a teleportation, doesn't work. Blink doesn't work while you're carrying a flag or shard on your back. But if you're playing Hydra, it does. So if you want to not confuse people, you don't put the one with a special capability first, and then the ones that don't have the capability after, because confusion will ensue. They're gonna basically be playing Eventide. Why can't I Why can't I blink? Why can't I leap? Why can't I do anything? If not, get rid of the stupid restriction and put it across all modes, because that's a problem. So I'm just saying, it's weird. You're gonna put a mode that all of the movement abilities work flat out with no issue. Rotating queue, it does not work, and Eventide, it does not work. Why do that? Why? I don't get it, but yet it's a thing. They're thinking about it. I don't know what they're thinking about. They should just do it. Make it all or nothing. Because you can't have it, the next mode is going to allow it, and then every other mode after it does not. But that's the thing. But Blink Strike is literally, you want to be Nightcrawler. There are people who are saying that they want to be sneaky. These are the sneak capabilities. Temporal Rush, Wreckful Circlet, that I'll go over the trinkets because the trinkets are kind of important, and Blink Strike. Those are the things that can get you to jump on people and then just burst them down. Blink Strike is much more so, because Blink Strike literally has the ability to do damage when it lands. Leap Attack, it's fun to hit, but if somebody sees you coming, they can shoot you right out of the air. Leap Attack is so frustrating to use, because in this game, if something is flying over a mine or something is flying at you and you're shooting at it in the air, it's like it's literally on the ground. Being in the air doesn't make any difference. So if you use Leap Attack correctly, you want to use it from the bushes. You want to use Leap Attack to get away from stuff. You want to use Leap Attack from over a wall and you land on people. That's where Leap Attack works. But if somebody can see you coming and they have like a triplane shotgun, heavy shotgun, they shoot you right out of the air. You ain't even making it. You just pop, you die in the air, go flying backwards. It's kind of embarrassing. We fly to the side. It's just one of the worst things I've ever seen. But yeah, there's cool slowdown capabilities like Frost Bomb, which again has better ranges than mortars. At, oh my god, it's 13.6. I'll just show you a heavy mortar just to show you the difference, because it's kind of embarrassing. No, this is a heavy mortar, range 11. Abilities have better ranges than the mortars, the heavy ones per se. Illogical. Back in the days, these ranges used to be around 14, 15 meters. I think they should put them back there, because it makes more sense to have variable ranges on heavy weapons that are mortars than it is to have them all at 11, because it's a stupid mechanic. One of the problems with it too is one of the mortars just does not work at all. The avalanche, it's useless. The avalanche shoots in a straight line. The avalanche, for you to use it effectively, you actually run at people. And when it hits like a wet fart. No damage, no nothing. It sucks. Man, later. Have a good one. Stop it. So, just going by abilities again. Primal Fire, probably one of the best abilities, is the one I'm using right now. It's a damage amplifier. At level 20, it does 25,000 damage per second. It stays on for 3 seconds. It's one of the coolest abilities in the game. So like if you have like a character like Janks, or if you're playing Vanguard, when you fire the Primal Fire, it's doing damage over time, and it's like 5 hits per second. So you get 5 heals per second, and if you're shooting at something, not only are you doing damage, you're also healing pretty quick. So it's really nice. Temporal Rush, it's basically like a quick thrust forward, and you shoot like a cannon in a direction. Anything you slide through basically takes damage. So it's like there are characters like this in MOBAs. I just don't know which ones they are. But the SI basically works. Power Infusion, when you're using it, all of your guns, your primary weapons, they don't use any ammo. It just keeps firing for, I believe, 12 seconds now. Yeah, 12 seconds. Frost Bomb is a slowing ability. Throws stuff. You can make multiple enemies slow down 60. It does damage also. Harbinger, they brought down the cooldown. It used to be 90 seconds. It gives you a bonus health. It gives you a speed bonus that I can't ever even notice because you're so big. 20% ain't a thing. Yeah, Riz's dash. Thank you. Riz's from Vainglory. Basically, you do a quick dash forward, but the thing is, anything that gets caught in the dash that you're doing, it basically takes damage. It's a good gap closer. It's great with shotguns. Same thing with Blink Strike. Blink Strike, you literally go from one point A to point B, you reappear, and when you reappear, you do damage. Blink Strike is literally a human version of the primal power of Knock called Poof. Every time you use Poof, you disappear. Where you re-land, you do a burst of damage. Blink Strike is a human equivalent of that. Yeah, that's Blink Strike. Power Infusion. Frost Nova, a wave of cold comes out from the center of the character. It does decent damage, and its slow is super strong. So you can literally stop people in their tracks. Its slow is 10% stronger than the Frost Bomb, but Frost Bomb, I believe, works a little bit better. They're both good. When they increase the slow, it's a good deterrent. Like if you have somebody who's really fast and they're using a shotgun, you hit the Frost Nova, they take the 900 damage, and you start kiting backwards, they can't really hit you. And then you get to stay at range and kill them, because you can get out of the shotgun's range and kill them that way. So it works out really well. All heals are good. So it's Catalytic Renewal, which is basically healing over time after you use it, but it affects the whole team as long as they're within 8.2 radius of you. Healing Totem, it works similar to Lyra. You drop a totem, it has a field. Everybody who's in the field will heal 158 per second. If you infuse it high enough, you can have an overlap of 2 healing totems for about like 3 to 4 seconds. So it's 150 for twice the speed. I usually play healing totem with support because it's a support item, and if I do multiple support things, I'm able to get my healing totem quicker, so that's where I get that 4-second overlap. And higher levels too, the field of the healing totem grows larger. Mine is like, I think 30% larger than everybody else's. I watch a person drop a healing totem and my circle will be like much bigger. Onslaught Totem, same thing as a healing totem, but instead of healing, it gives everybody who's in it damage. It increases the amount of damage you do. Mine is at max strength, which is 28%. I gotta figure this out because there's more people playing. It might actually be good as a support item too, when you're dropping it and then like your team is fighting, and you can give your team an advantage where you just drop it on a bunch of guys and then they all just start doing 28% more damage. That doesn't totally suck. Blink is the longer version of Blink Strike, but when you go to a position and you appear, you do no damage. But it's a longer version of Blink Strike. It's the original. Blink Strike is the assassin version that hurt people. Voilate Mine, great for zoning people out, great for setting up traps. So like if you're fighting a Knock, and Knock is super dangerous, you drop 3 Voilate Mines around you. If Knock poofs or Knock runs in her bowling ball faster state, boom, 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 take mine damage. My mine damage is at around 2,700, I believe, or 2,400. It's pretty high, even though that's the stuff Infusions makes it stronger. Stasis, you basically for 15 seconds on higher levels, like level 20, where nobody can touch you. And then Infusion also makes it last longer. The only problem is they changed Stasis a little bit. Back in the good old days when you were stasising, you could hold areas so people couldn't take it. Now you're shifted out of the dimension that you're in. People can take stuff around you while you're in stasis. They can't hurt you, but damn, bro, it kind of sucks. Stasis also activates, and you can deactivate it to, like, you activate it to not take damage. And the time is so long right now, people get annoyed. So you're able to stay in stasis long enough to make people leave. It's literally 15 seconds. They're just wasting doing nothing. And if people come in to help you, they're dead. If you stay there for 15 seconds, you'll heal up by the time you let stasis go, and you probably can just run out of the area. So, I mean, no, for 12 seconds, sorry. Mine is longer. Mine is close to 15 because of my infusions. On leap attack, like I said, jump on people, land on them. Very satisfying to kill people that way. And catalytic heal, first ability you get. A big heal for everybody around you within 8.2 meters. I'm going to go real quick into infusions.